Hello and welcome to SMOS. This is race 14 of 20, as means we're just about 6 races left in the season, pretty much if my math is correct, something like that. Anyways, the points lead is something. Currently, Sam Oskin has it by 21 points over EXO. So potentially, if the race goes a certain way, potentially we could see a lead change in the points. But that all depends on circumstances and whatnot. Third in points, Brock Nelson, 36 back. Fourth in points, Jeremy Frey, 46 back. And then fifth in points, Mark Lennard, 48 back. And starting on pole, Noah Clifton. This is actually his second pole of the season, believe it or not. First driver this season to have 2 poles, if my math is correct. And start next to him, Zig Zagoon in the 06. Who did very well last season. They got Riley Gorse there in third. Fourth place, Caden Williams. Starting fifth is Melinda Jones. And obviously, season shortened, obviously. So, obviously, been almost a month, or might have been a month since the last SMOS race upload. So you can kind of guess the kind of pace we're gonna have in terms of just the amount of races we're going to have. But I don't want to kill it just yet. I want to keep this league going at least 2027, specifically the CCS, maybe not so much SMOS. We'll see where that is next few years. But I want to at least bring CCS through 2027, and then we'll see where everything brings us to that point. Granted, that's about 3 years away. I still want to keep this going, just I've got a lot of other things that I like focusing on, so this is not one of them at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. Anyways, about just a few seconds till we get the command. Like I said, Clifton on pole. Michigan, you may get some super speedway-esque racing, not super speedway-like though, because it's not a super speedway, but you know how Michigan races in some Inter 3. And yes, that is Nakavo Avocado on the back straight.
Drivers, start your engines!
I may or may not have plucked this from the DSRA spreadsheet from season 7. So this is literally exactly that. Pretty much. So do with the information what you will. "41 cars, all of them I believe full time. 50 laps. And we are green flag here at Michigan. Looks like we're our chat button going up. Let's see what that is. It looks like the 23 of Quadruped already having an issue. We'll see if that is going to affect him during the race. Apparently they're reporting a potential oil leak in that 23 Wick Ray Racing Toyota already. 50 is a long race. We'll see if they can finish it. They started 25th as well. Back to the front. And it looks like Riley Gorse catching up. Oh, a little bit of wall contact there with Caden Williams and Zig Zagoon. Riley Gorse may take it here to lead the lap. If I'm not mistaken, Riley Gorse did pretty well here in last season's race at this track. I could be mistaken, however. Riley Gorse takes the lead into 1 on lap 2. Noah Clifton shuffles behind that, and Melinda Jones in 3rd. Cooper 4th place. I know I've always been talking about those K&K cars doing pretty well. Looks like the 23 of Quadruped did end up going to pit road. Oh, they slide up the track. Oh, Gorse in the wall. Keeps it straight. Nice work. A lot of cars have to check up, and checking up is going to be not good, especially with the high-speed track like this. You're going to lose a ton of spots. That's going to start to lead to our pole sitter, Noah Clifton, As you see, Quadruped there on the bottom just came out of pit road to repair their issue, and it looks like Melinda Jones is just taking the lead. In fact, I think they led at the line there um, that last time by. We haven't talked about them too much. They had decent success in 2021, and I can't remember if they've won since then or not. But regardless, they're here up front right now, and it looks like Cooper may try to get a run on the bottom to lead this lap, potentially. Looks like they will. As I was saying before that whole kerfuffle, Cooper and K&K specifically have had a really good season start wise and just race pace wise. They've had probably, I'd argue, the best race pace as a team this entire season. Now, granted, Go Forth Motorsports has kind of been in that same boat as well. You see Pace and Avery up here, but unfortunately, K&K has not had almost any results to show for it, and it's kind of disappointing. But they got, I can see Space Guide and Potato Boy back there as well, so it's not all doom and gloom. I forgot if it was a 4-car operation or 3. I don't recall. As there might be 4. Oh, 5 wide to 1. Oh, big wall hit. That might not be a yellow. Oh, that's a yellow. Caution's out. I don't know if I have that turned on or not. But regardless, I'm throwing it. Pace car is out. Yeah, we've seen 2 good cars right there. Pox Cozart and Melinda Jones. They've been racing in this since really day 1 of SMOS. And they got together there. I think it was 5 wide into turn 1. Take a look at what happened. I know it slid up a few cars there as well. Let's go. What's TV2 looking like? Yeah, I just hooked them in. Isaac Jacobs was there. Kind of just nowhere to go, in a way. We'll get to Melinda Jones as well, since they were heavily involved in the wreck. I think they were more heavily involved, at least. Yeah, I just hit the wall. It looked like they might have had it saved, but you had cars coming in. Roberto Gonzalez had nowhere to go. Oh, right in front of Skylar Taylor right there. Melinda Jones is, and that was not what Skylar needed. Take a look at their roof cam. Yeah, honestly, probably just the worst timing possible for that 58 car to pull out. That granted, the 58 had nothing they could have done. They were trying to keep the car straight, but Skylar, unfortunately, nowhere to go. And I think really the only car that was uh, terminally damaged in that wreck. I think everyone else at least potentially able to continue. Back to the front. I don't know who the leader is. I think it was shoot. I think everyone's just coming out of pit road as well. That doesn't help. Where's the pace car? Everyone doing their pit stops. Looks like Pace and Avery has taken the lead here. Gonna lead some good laps. Got Kyler Shoestray right behind that, and Zig Zagoon. I'll go ahead and pause the game real quick. Turn on our green-white checkers just in case. Please don't crash our game. If it does, we'll implement the halfway rule. And we're going to go green not this time, but next time around. See, Caden Williams, Noah Clifton also still holding on up here in the race. Where did Cooper go? Were they one of those cars that pit? I think some of these guys pit. It's an interesting strategy call. I don't know if you have to pit in the race or not, but apparently, according to this, we had obviously Melinda Jones, Pox Cozart, and then we had Craig Pockris. We had Isaac Jacobs, Cooper, Riley Gorse, all pit from the front. So, obviously Cooper looking to be the highest running of them right now. He had the better pit stop, but strategy call. This might be the right one, might be the wrong one. We'll see what happens in the race. I think these other guys are banking on another yellow, which I wouldn't be surprised. Oh crap. Alright, go green this time. Everyone should be on the lead lap. Oh, actually, the 23 gets a free pass. Forgot about that. Let's add a lap to him. Pace car in, lap 8 of 50. We're going to come to lap 9 to take the green. Kyler Schuster going for the move here. Oh, pacing in the wall a little bit, or not. I think he could have maybe defended that lap, but it looks like Kyler Schuster going to get it. He won at the Charlotte Roval last season and had 6 straight top 10s after her debut in the SMOS, coining him the nickname Captain Consistency. Looks like we got Pace and Avery battling up top on the back straight with the run on the top, and a little help from Zig Zagoon, forward teammate. That won't be enough as Schuster able to hold the lead. Here comes Payson. Oh, 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 oh. Keep her straight. Holy cow. Made contact on the quarter panel of that 9 car, almost spun him around. Thankfully, backed out of it. It looks like we got them 4 wide back here into turn 1 with Sills Wilmot, Jet 07, or no, Jet 64, Ryan Cole, and Matthew Hill, but it looks like they sorted out at least 3 wide. Save some of it. I don't see anything on our chat. I don't think there's been any other wrecks. 58 off pace, no shock. I think she's on pace enough not to be an issue. Pox, we'll see. Ooh, they're pretty slow. We will see. Pace and Avery retaking the lead. Missed that one. More focused on the lap cars than I was on the leaders. Oh, little bumping in the back. 25 Caden Williams got into the 1 and Noah Clifton. Azrael Dreamer there on the bottom. Oh, contact with the 1 in the 63. Oh, crash up front. I think. I must have missed something. I mean, at this point it's too late. Looks like whatever it is involved the 57. Oh, we survived this? Oh, I was going to go and look, but I'm not sure if we're going to survive this. Yeah, I wish I had cautions on. That would have been really helpful. That's your points leader, by the way. Oh, oh! Save it, brother, save it! Marker Leonard to the lead. After almost getting dumped I'll have to go back. It was one car, so under like weird rules, I guess it'd be fine. But hold up, this might be yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it for that one. We're gonna put it out. And this was just a bit ago. Right next to the K&K cars, looks like Jet, Caden, and well, Wilmot was the only car terminally damaged in that. Oh, Brandon Nelson as well. Cooper avoids. Remember, he was on that pit strat. I believe the 00 might have something happened to him. We'll go back live here in a moment. Something happened to the 00. I don't know what. Let's see. Hopefully, it doesn't crash my game. Okay. Looks like him and yeah. All right. So this is what should have been a yellow a little bit ago. 00 just clobbered into the 57. They made contact off of 4, and that should have been a yellow, but I didn't catch that because I didn't have my cautions on, and that ultimately led them to have issues. Otherwise, other than that, everyone's still in the race. Brandon Nelson, unsurprisingly, out of the race after that crash. This does save the 21. Caution does. Helps them not go a lap down. The leader after that incident will be the 9 of Sustray. I know they were shuffling up front quite a bit, so I think our front runners are pretty solid right now. We have those Roach Rare E Racing cars right behind that. They won the most recent Cup race with defending SMOS champion Some Dan, but he won't be able to defend that championship. He's in Cup full time. We won't be going green this time, but we'll go green next time. Take a look at our chat. Looks like the 00 pitted, no surprise. The 5 pitted, no surprise. 25 pitted, no surprise. 88. They have turnable damage, I imagine, and the 58 just getting some more repairs. Hopefully they can get more pace going for them. And that speed, rough day for them. They had a good car run up front for a little bit. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to finish the race as fast as they'd like to. And the 07 also with issues. Now, I believe the 57 is worthy of the free pass, so I am gonna go ahead and wave them around. Because technically they should have got a yellow before, but I didn't catch it, so that's on me for not catching it soon enough. Because I don't want to throw a yellow for a wreck that happened 3 laps ago, but I should have caught it. And also I should have had my yellow flags on, but again, it's been a minute and I haven't touched my single player in quite a minute, so naturally I'm going to forget some things. So far 3 retirees, the 5, the 88, 54. Yeah, about expected. Turned out fairly clean race. We're gonna let him go green this time. Going green lap 19 of 50. This race was a lot longer than I thought it would be. I thought 50 laps wouldn't be much, but I guess Michigan's a bit bigger track than I was expecting. Interesting top 5 right now for sure. You have Kyler Sustray, who kept consistency, had 6 straight top 10s in last season. Had a very bad streak of races after that, other than the win he got. And then Pace and Avery, rookie sensation. I say sensation, but rookie. Him and his teammate have been doing pretty well for their standards. Then Zig Zagoon, who's trying to get some more wins, find some more success. Mark Lennard in his first full-time season trying to get something done potentially. He's actually in contention for the championship if he keeps his head in the game. And then Ryan Cole, who is a new sign-on, technically replacing Sumdan. Not doing too shabby, I don't think, but we'll see what happens. Pace car is in. We're going to set off for hopefully a 30 lap run to finish it. We'll see what happens. Green flag in the air once again here in Michigan. Oh, 9 slides up. 91's going to take it. Oh, they touch! Going to take advantage. That's going to allow the 06 to steal it from them. You can tell they're battling hard right now. They almost just bend it. I know some other cars were doing that. I'm also going to keep an eye on our standings just in case I miss something. At least the bottom half, just in case we see some cars drop out pretty far back, and it's usually a sign that there's a wreck happened. 08, potentially. What happened to him? Looks like I had a flat tire on the start, according to the thing. Womp womp, I guess. Back to the front. That's not the front. 66 has taken it from the 06. There's Cactus King on the bottom, just going up to repair that flat tire he had. Pace Avery with a huge run on the bottom on the exit. Nice run there by him. He's actually caught up quite a bit just in that one corner. Mark Lennard still holds the lead though, however. Cactus King here is going to try and defend his lap. Try to stay on the lead lap in front of these guys. 3 wide off of 2. Ryan Cole and Mark Lennard put Pace Avery in a Roach Rear E Racing sandwich, but Pace is going to back out in the back straight. Gonna get that run on the top potentially. Oh, the 9 gets into him. Those two have been dooring each other all race. Hasn't wrecked each other yet. Massive respect to them for not doing that. Saving themselves and potentially a lot of the other cars, but they've been trading a lot of paint. That 9 car and that 91 as of late. Oh, 4 wide here. Looks like we had a wreck in the back. I'm just going to check on that real quick. Yeah, that's a yellow. Again, late call, but not much I can do. It wasn't really that bad of a wreck, but let's be real. Car was turned around. Realistic standards, that would be a caution. So, let's kind of get the idea here what happened. Looks like Quadruped, he's having a really rough season, man. Returned to the SMOS and has had no luck. Him and David Don got together off I believe Brian Webb did really well in the race here last season. Yeah. Didn't I touched the wall? I don't think that's terminal damage at all. We'll see if that affects him or not. Let's get a look again from TV1 without our standings. Main reason for this, not a lot to look at. The yellow for a one car spin, but I think it was warranted nonetheless. I think Mark Lennard had it to the yellow. Might have been Ryan Cole might have got it actually. Once again, that 9 and 91 trading paint. Yeah, I think the 63 got it. We're gonna go ahead and wave that 08. He's a free pass. Almost was able to stay in front of these guys, but wasn't. That yellow was kind of saved him. Actually, Ryan Cole did not have it. I think Zick Zagoon had to race it back. These top 4 are like right at each other right now. Fox Cozart are getting some more repairs in that 21 machine. Him and Melinda. There were really only 2 cars. Oh, and it looks like Pox actually called it for the day. Damage was not worth staying in the race for. An only car really left on the track with damage that's slowing them down is the 58 car. Everyone else still has, I think, good cars they can run with. Now, if these yellows keep coming out, eventually those guys that pitted early, track position is going to be, I mean, they might end up, getting to the front regardless, but eventually, if they had to pit, these other guys are going to have to pit. I don't know where that's going to put those other guys at pit at the beginning, strategy-wise. But we will see what happens. We're going to go green knots this time, but next time around, Zigzagoon going to lead him to it. Pretty good race so far, honestly. Yes, me. Going green lap 27 to 50. We're past halfway. Most of the field has not pitted all this race. There's a good bunch of them that have. Pace car is in. And Zigzagoon going to lead him back to the green here at lap 27. Here comes Sustray. Oh, never mind. Backs out of it mid-corner. Oh, gets that exit, though. Nice move by Sustray. Backed up his corner entry. Was able to slingshot around that 06 car. Got wide on exit. Also allowed Marco Leonard and Clifton to get around the 06. Potentially the 91 as well. Is there 4 wide back there? It looks like they cleaned it up, seeing the fact that they have not wrecked. I'm going to put my standings back up just to be safe. Sustray pulling the weight a little bit. Marco Leonard versus Noah Clifton. Noah Clifton gets the run off the exit. Three wide into one. Zigzagoon in a Rotary Racing sandwich. Noah Clifton potentially going for the lead here off of turn 2. And Payson Avery making it 4 wide there. He's gonna lose that momentum on the back straight though. And no Clifton potentially getting around that 9 car. And he does. Oh, hard in the wall goes Zigzagoon! Caution's out. Big flip for Zigzagoon. Oh, big plow. Oh, my gosh. Big crash for Zigzagoon in the 06. Mark Lennard also involved. Been seeing these sends. I remember seeing them last season, except they're less egregious this season. These drivers learned their lesson pretty much. We're gonna go slow mo here. Get the idea. So Zigzagoon slid it in. Ryan Cole slid it under entry. He's gonna try to go for that undercut decision. And oh, if Noah Clifton was any closer, he would have been involved. And Zigzagoon caught the angle of the wall just right with Kyler Shoestray and get wrecked. Tottenham involved. I believe 00 got hit there. Williams involved. Jet 07. Big flip from the 06. Notice the 45 and the 83 also got involved. Ian Stiles, Chef Squid, Cooper, who was leading up front for a bit. Byron Webb. It looks like Thunder 24 and Byron Webb got together. Just a bunch of cars slowing up to avoid this thing. Some slowing more and less than others. Nimrod involved. Chef Squid spun from Webb's nose. Batattenhall hits the wall. Gets into David Don and Eric Monaco. Riley Gorse, Jacobs. Oh, Cooper, nowhere to go. Cactus King. I have to get like spectator or something up here on the front straight. Just carnage. '23 quadruped. He's done for the day. This is a rough incident for a lot of cars that took out a lot of good cars. I believe Clifton made it to the line in the lead. Oh, actually Cole got it, I think. Yeah, Ryan Cole to the lead. So that took out a lot of cars. The 25 Caden Williams, 06 Zigzagoon, who initially involved, having a great day. Unfortunately, done for the day. Jet 64 in the 07, Melinda Jones finally done for the day. Rick Rare Racing, Nimrod, the 71 of Batattenha, potentially the 00 of Rubina Gonzalez, Brian Webb, Quadruped, Cooper, and Shoestray all done for the day, and potentially as well Ian Stiles, but looks like he's still rolling in that 45 machine for the time being. We were talking about Cooper, who had that strategy. Unfortunately, that did not going to end in his favor. A lot of damaged cars back here, some of them without hoods. The 83 and the 3, no hood. We were talking about Jeremy Frey. He was only 46 back from the points leader before this wreck. Speaking of a points leader, he was actually able to get out of that mostly unscathed. All things considered, 18th right now ain't bad after that incident he had with the 00, who the 00 is now out of the race. No one went a lap down, so no free passes. We'll be going green next time. Bye. Remember Ryan Cole, he did really well at Auto Club. Potentially got robbed there, but really just got beat out by on pace by Eric Monaco. Looks like that 00 finally going to call it a day. But our top 5 has shifted, and second place right now is at 32. We're talking about how potentially there's a chance, and that chance is still there. The points lead could shift. And remember that 32 car, despite their consistency, high amount of top 10s, they actually have the most top 10s this season with 7, and they could still bring that up to date with 8. They are winless so far, and I believe they ran in the Cup Series last season. Didn't do too great. And drop down here, see what they could do. Granted, they've got a Zach 132 V400 win, so not all bad. That Dodge Team Racing Incorporated 32 car. Pace car lights are out. Like I said, 63 Ryan Cole to the point. Noah Clifton right behind them. Noah Clifton, a good position, potentially get a win here. A lot of cars up here. Haven't seen Victory Lane a lot. Ryan Cole won last season. Just gonna try to keep one win a season streak alive, potentially more than that if he gets any more done this season. Granted, we got this race, and then this race is 14, 20 race season now. Season got shortened, so not a lot of time left for a lot of these guys. No, Clifton, I don't think he has a win. He might have got one that I forgot about. Payson Avery, rookie. He's tried to get a win in his rookie year, and we talked about EXO. I don't think he has a single SMOS win, but he does have some cup wins. Or I think one or two at least. And then fifth place, Matthew Hill won at Homestead last season, and he's been here since day one of SMOS. Pace car is in, and Ryan Cole in the 63 Pepsi Dodge Charger is going to lead us back to the green, lap 35 of 50. Next time by will be 15 laps to go. Cole goes wide, Clifton takes advantage. Oh, and Cole in the wall. Clifton took a little too much advantage there. He'll get the lap, but he won't get the lead. As Payson Avery going to get that momentum on the front straight and get around him. But here comes EXO. Jumped on the 45. Did they wreck or something? No, I think they just realized how off pace they were and decided to pit. Oh, wow, 3 wide. Imagine if that was the finish, but Payson Avery leads that lap. 45 now, lap down. He'll be in position for the free pass. Oh, Avery and Clifton. Oh, they crashed. The leaders wreck. Caution's out. And Payson Avery, hopes of winning has just gone out the door. Who's the leader? Brock Nelson? Okay. Brock Nelson going to lead him to the point after that. I mean, the entire front half of the field just wrecked. So, yeah, that was something. Was 94 involved in that, or is that something separate? Nah, he was involved in that. He was running 5th, too. Yeah, Payson just pushing it hard. 2, like, top contenders, 3 top contenders just got crashed. 3 leaders going 3 wide for the lead with 15 to go. Just wrecked it. But yeah, you see Payson on that quarter panel, just hooks him. That bows him out enough. EXO trying to avoid it, doesn't. Hits the wall pretty good there. That 32 car does. And Payson gets hit. Dreamer, I don't know how avoided that, but they did. 94 gets it. 51 had a lot of momentum going. I think those are the only cars involved. Let's take a look at this one car, make sure he didn't hit nobody else. I don't think that 94 hit anyone else, but... Good on no one for hitting Clifton there. Well, let's see what the 51 did around that 75. It didn't look like 75 had a lot of momentum or something happened there. Oh, the 32 slowed him up trying to get to the front, so that kind of gave it to Nelson, and that did not help the 75. The 63 was able to recover quite nicely back to second with that move. And then they just brought it back to the line. Now, EXO still in the top 10, I think, at this point. Granted, green-white checkers are on, so if we have record 2 to go, we get a green-white checker. Now, wave round's going to go to the 45 because they had an issue. Yeah, I think this is going to come down to just pure pace at this point. Strategy's out the window. Imagine that 32 might have stayed out with that track position. Yeah, they still got a top 10 car right now. Uh, we'll see what happens. But let's see, the 91 still in it, heavy damage. Um, imagine Clifton's not happy. He's still in it, heavy damage. Frey, he got more damage, but he's still in it. Or maybe it was just damage from before. I didn't see the front ends as much, but yeah, heavy damage to those cars. I think we're good enough now where we don't have to DQ anybody for being off pace, but yeah, it was a rough race. 94 out of the race, obviously, and then I think all the leaders that were involved in that are still in the race. The only car that got heavy damage, or not heavy, but that got terminal damage from that is the 94. But the 51 and Brock Nelson, who had a quiet but deadly season last season, he's up here. Teammates with former teammate with Shred, who, due to not being active in the series at all, is now leading. We're talking about points lead. That 32 still got ahead of the 57, so this isn't over yet for points lead at all. The 51 could also gain. The 3 is not gaining. The 66. Where is the 66? Were they involved in one of those wrecks? I think they were. I think they were involved in that one big wreck. But I don't think they got a lot of damage either. Yeah, they just, oh well, they did get a decent amount. Yeah, they got some decent damage there. Spectator, not gonna get no. Yeah, they got some decent rear end damage. They're right in front of the points leader though, so still a points gain if they stay in front of the 57. The 57 also has damage, but not, I don't think it's much. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna green out this time next time, so a lot of cars that could potentially catch this points leader here. And with just a few races left to go in the season, we could have an interesting points fight without a championship 4. Tufty Terror also a sleeper pick. They're up here inside the top 10 as well. Top 5 at that, actually. And Pace Car had the right idea. Is we're going to have, I think, I want to say 8, 9 laps to go. Something like that. Something along the lines of that in some way, shape, or form. Tufty Terror, former teammate of the 51. Back when it was Ronnie Racing. Can't remember what team Brock moved over to, but he did move over to a team, and so did Tufty Terror. Ryan Cole with Roach Rare E Racing. And we got Craig Pockris up here. He's done pretty well as of late. Past few races. Not too far back either. 55 points back. Actually, you know what? I think most of the Roach Rare E Racing cars are right there in standings. 66, 46. 63 is the only one lacking right now, I think. Lagging big time too. Oh well. Guess I'm just delusional. Also got Azrael Dreamer there in 4th and Alex and Video there in 5th. Pace car is in. And Brock Nelson gonna lead him back to the green. A lot of cars didn't get a good start there. You can see that 32 off pace. Potentially that 63 as well. They had a hard wall hit there earlier. So I think this is not a restart jump, just damage. Oh, big run there. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ryan Cole wants it. Pretty much body slam that 51 car to take the lead. Alright. Here comes Tufty Terror. Ryan Cole, he holds the lead on the top line. Comes Tufty Terror with a move to the bottom. Not going to be enough to lead the lap, but he's going to be there at the bottom of the track to potentially take it here into 1 and 2. He has the momentum as well. Slide job in front of the 63 makes it work. What's wrong with Riley Gorse? Did he have a wreck? He did. Yep, got into the 83. That's a late race yellow. Yeah, looks like he got into the 83 and 45 spun him around pretty much. 45 was able to save it. Nicely done. Just a clean spin there. That's going to bring us to what may be our final yellow. I think the 93 had it there. Yep, 93 got out the line. 91 pits for some fresh tires. Try to salvage their day. After that crash with the 1 car. EXO, I believe, fell outside of the top 10, again with damaged. Track position is nice, but it's not going to be your saving grace. And also they got passed by the points leader, so the 6. He's up to 11th now. He actually passed all the cars that were in front of him points-wise, except for that 51 car, who's still catching him right now. So do not count this championship out and done yet. I'm going to do a quickie yellow here. That way we don't have to use our overtime if we don't need it. Don't believe anyone will lap down either. Nope, everyone's still in the lead lap. And 25 cars still left in this race. So we got Tufty Terror right now leading with just, when we get to the line, it's going to be lap 47, so about 4 laps to go when we go green. Once the white flag comes out, no more cautions, and this race shouldn't end under caution because I have my caution, my black, green, white, checker DXE on, but just in case it's go buggy or something. If it ends under yellow, it ends under yellow, so womp womp. Pace car gonna drop into the pit road for what may be the final time. And Tufty Terror in the 93 gonna lead us back to the green here at Michigan. 4 laps to go. '93 is going to go up the track. Here comes the 98. Oh, oh, oh. 3 wide, 3 wide. Oh, that's a wreck. Big wreck. And it's going to be one of those races, isn't it? Either going to end under yellow or we're going to have overtime. 75 Azrael Dreamer had a top 5 run going. Gets smushed. Luckily, I don't think they got a lot of damage, but unfortunately, that's going to cost them a ton of spots. In fact, all the lead lap spots. And Alex Video also lost a ton of spots there. I don't think there was a lot of cars involved. However, this did involve all the front runners. It happened right there. Yeah, just a bunch of cars lit up right there, right in front of the 93. come down to the end of it. You gotta make moves like that. And sometimes it ain't gonna work. Like right there, that 93's also kept the lead there. May have potentially won this race. We got all the front runners. Nice save by that 93 though. They were curved as all get out. 63, don't think got a lot of heavy damage. 51 might have got some. Harry Crawford, he also got involved a little bit there. Not sure how much. Eric Monaco saved it pretty much. Oh, hard hit for the 75 from the 22, a Space Guide. 37 might have got some damage. 46, Craig Packhurst might be done for the day. Potato Boy also potentially some damage as well. But we'll see what happens. That 75 car, unfortunately, I think they got the heaviest damage out of that. And the 51 as well. So this points lead battle has once again been flopped. And look who's in fourth now after all that. The Cola Wars are here. Harry Crawford, after being not even in position at all, I think he was like 8th, is now in 2nd. We're going to let this caution run out as it is going to be our overtime. Huge shift in things. Points leader was not looking good, and now they're looking hot and ready for some pizza right now in that 57 car. I probably shouldn't have said hot and ready for pizza because that's a Pepsi thing, and they're in a Coke car, and then you got Cola Wars right there in 3rd, 4th. Yeah, that's something. I don't believe we got any retirees out of that accident, so everyone's still in it. Whatever happens from here happens. Unlimited overtime attempts, by the way. More laps to lead, which could also flip that most laps led point give to someone else if it comes down to something like that. But yeah, points leader looking to lose points, but now it's flipped. All their competitors is not having a good race now. They were having a good race, but not now. As like I said, we're gonna let this caution run out just to make sure that the game don't bug out. 46. Let's see, is he done for the day? Nah, he's still in it. Heavy damage, but 46 still in it. We've seen him get involved in that crash heavily. Beat on that hood as much as they could. I think he'll stay on the lead lap as well. Base Guide, he's done for the day. He got involved in that wreck pretty hard. Craig Packhurst, I believe, the only car in that. So the only car out of that from that wreck is the 22. A lot of contenders just wiped out of that one. Gotta send it deep and hope it sticks, and it didn't stick. Yeah, 46 is going to try to stay on the lead lap as they're taking repairs. They know it's the end of the race, so salvage what they can from it. They know we're not going green this time. Might as well pit and repair more damage. Question, however, are we going green next time by? Yep, we are going green this time by. .46 getting some quick repairs before it's said and done. Fortunately, we're going to take the hood off that 46 car. They're going to try to pound it in, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be any advantage to them. Tufty Terror. I got 2 laps. Potentially. Now, overtime rules. Gotta make it to the white flag. If we get to the white flag before I'm able to throw the yellow, then whoever crosses the lines, the dub. If we make it to the white flag, next flag ends it. And if you cross the line first, you're the winner. I guess that's just kind of how it works. as the pace car is going to head down pit road here for what may be our final restart. The 93 of Tufty Terror going to lead us to the green with just 2 laps to go at overtime. Now that 70, all these cars got a little bit of damage. 93, I'm not sure how much damage they got or how much speed. We're about to find out what these guys got. '48's got heavy damage. He's backing up the field. Here comes Harry. Here he comes. He's going to send it deep. Cut him off. Slide job from Harry Crawford. White flag. Next lap ends it. That's not Harry. Big move around that 93 car. Got him a lot of momentum there. Not over yet. Still got one more set of corners before this thing is said and done. Ryan Cole and Tufty Terror there for second. Sammy Oskin may try to sneak in to get that position as well. Wrecking on the back. But it's the last lap. Harry Crawford off of turn 4 for the final time is going to get his first win in just his second start here in the Snailman Motor Oil Series. The big wreck on the back straight. It looks like the 15 of Chef Squid's not going to be able to finish. Big wreck. Oh, he's not going to be able to cross the line either, is he? Unfortunate. There's more going on back here. Just a lot of wrecks on the final lap. That's going to definitely affect the finishing order. EXO and Thunder 24 fan got together. Azrael Dreamer involved. Like too big. That's going to cost some pretty much anyway. Chef Squid with a send on the 48. 48 hooks him. Everyone else pretty much avoids until the front straight. The 3 nowhere to go. 91 involved. And they flip down the front straight, not finishing the race. Unfortunate event. End of the race for those guys. Wasn't looking to finish well, but that did not help him at all by any stretch. But Harry Crawford ended up getting the dub on the final corner. And it looks like 57 of Sam Oskin was able to get third and maintain his points lead. Well, final results. And it looks like it's your top 10. Interesting set of events. So that's race 14 to 20. And Harry Crawford wanted to use his second start. That's insane. But other than that, broadcast already going kind of long. We'll go ahead and we'll see you in the next Cup race.